Hi everyone, welcome to Clone Compounding, where our mission is to learn from others in order to achieve financial independence. In today's video, let's take a look at how Meta, the social media giant and parent company of Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, is doing these days. The stock price is down by more than 50% compared to 12 months ago, and there seem to be no signs of any recovery. In fact, if anything, they have been at the receiving end of a lot of bad press. Let's briefly look at how Meta is doing post its Q2 results. What are some of the latest developments in terms of both bad and good news? And lastly, what are some of the super investors doing with their Meta positions? This will help you see whether Meta fits your portfolio and if it is likely to be a multi-bagger or a value trap in the long term. Before we start, please smash that like button so others can find this video as well, and do subscribe to get the next videos in this series. Let's dive in. Meta has been a money-making machine for several years until Mr. Zuckerberg announced the plans to pivot towards the metaverse. Since October last year, there has been a host of headwinds for Meta. Let's take a quick look at its Q2 results. Meta missed on top and bottom lines and gave a troubling forecast for the third quarter. Its guidance reflects continuation of the weak advertising demand environment. Daily active users at 1.97 billion were slightly higher, while monthly active users at 2.93 billion were slightly lower compared to the analyst estimates. In addition to weak results and poor guidance for the coming quarter, the recent news does not seem very assuring of its metaverse ambitions. First, FTC has sued Meta for its acquisition of a VR fitness app Within. This is unprecedented for multiple reasons. It's a small acquisition for less than $500 million. FTC staff had opposed suing Meta, but FTC's chair, Lina Khan, went ahead with it. Metaverse, or VR, is neither a big nor an established market at the moment, so there isn't any obvious antitrust concerns in the short term. Nevertheless, it's a headwind for Meta. The trial is set for December, and very likely Meta's stock price will remain volatile until that period. What is most bizarre in this situation is that Meta first learned about FTC suing it via Twitter instead of getting any heads up directly from FTC. This is going to get very interesting. Second, recently Mr. Zuckerberg posted an avatar on his Facebook page while launching Horizon World, the VR social app, for France and Spain. This update received a lot of negative press, with people criticizing the childish, crude graphic that seemed more like 1990s than 2020s. All this investment in metaverse and AI for such a graphic did not go down well with certain people. Mr. Zuckerberg was quick to respond with a higher graphic avatar. He said, "Major updates to Horizon and avatar graphics coming soon. I'll share more at Connect. Also, I know the photo I posted earlier this week was pretty basic. It was taken very quickly to celebrate a launch. The graphics in Horizon are capable of much more, even on headsets, and Horizon is improving quickly." For now, we'll have to take his word for it. Now for some positive developments. First, it is just revealed that Meta will launch its new VR headset in October this year, typically the month when it hosts the Connect conference. This was shared by Mr. Zuckerberg during the podcast with Joe Rogan. A quick plug, we will also do our top 3 takeaways from that podcast soon, so make sure to subscribe. Meta's next VR headset will contain new features intended to help users experience a feeling of social presence. It will contain more cutting-edge eye and facial tracking features, which will make it possible so that when people smile or frown, their digital avatars will do the same in virtual reality. This remains a space to closely watch. Second, recently Meta has been entering a few partnerships that are going to be quite important in the short to medium term. First, there's the partnership with Coinbase on using Coinbase Wallet to transact NFTs on Instagram. Meta has started to roll out NFTs across 100 countries after integrating with Coinbase. This is going to be very useful once the crypto and NFTs demand comes back. Second, there's a partnership with Samsung for the new Galaxy Flip and Fold phones. This will allow users to use the Flex Cam mode, where you fold the phone in a way that acts as a kickstand to use the cameras for Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. It's not only about the ease of use to create more content for Meta's apps, but it's also about additional data that Samsung might be sharing with Meta. Also, it's good to remember that Samsung has big metaverse ambitions as well, so this could be a start of something important. Finally, let's have a brief look at what the portfolios of the Superinvestors show for Meta as of Q2 2022. Meta still remains the most bought stock by Superinvestors in Q2 as well as Q1 of this year, followed by Google. But there are some surprises. Both Seth Klarman and Li Lu, well-known value investors, sold Meta in the last quarter. In fact, Li Lu sold the entire position, which was around 78% of his portfolio. Also, Michael Burry of The Big Short fame sold his entire position. This looks quite serious and will be worth a deeper dive soon. But there were lots of buys as well by the big names. So overall, Meta remains in a tricky position. There are quite some headwinds in the next 6 to 12 months, but also it's making progress towards the metaverse. From our perspective, in the long run, Meta should reach back its earlier valuation. That's it from us for now. Please smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to get the next videos. Thanks for watching.